In the shadowed wilds of an alien world, a mother is caught in a deadly trap, helpless and fading fast. Her child, small but fierce, sends out a desperate call for rescue across the stars. Will anyone hear this heartbreaking plea before it's too late? This is a story of love, courage, and the lengths one will go to save family against all odds. The alien forest was alive with soft whispers, an eerie symphony of wind passing through strange crystalline leaves, distant calls of unseen creatures, and the faint hum of the planet's own heartbeat. Beneath a sky painted with swirling colors and twin moons, the shadows stretched long and deep. In the midst of this alien wilderness, a small figure moved cautiously, stepping lightly over glowing fungi and strange twisting roots. The child's skin shimmered faintly in the twilight, soft hues of violet and silver blending into the ethereal landscape. Their large, luminous eyes darted nervously, searching the darkness. "Mother!" the child whispered, voice trembling but determined. "Where are you?" The forest was vast and unforgiving, but the child pressed on, clutching a simple pendant that once belonged to their mother, a token of love and a reminder of better days. Not far away, in a clearing shadowed by towering crystal trees, the mother lay trapped in a brutal snare. The trap was a cruel design, metallic tendrils woven tightly around her limbs, cutting into her iridescent skin. Every breath she took was shallow, every movement agonizing. Her glowing scales flickered weakly, the vibrant light fading as pain and exhaustion set in. She struggled, fighting the cold grip that threatened to steal her life, but the snare only tightened. "Lyra," she murmured weakly, the child's name carrying through the stillness. "Stay safe, find help." But Lyra would not leave her mother to die. The child's small voice rose in desperation, piercing the silence of the alien night. "Please, someone, help my mother." It was a cry that crossed worlds, a beacon of hope sent out into the cold void. Unknown to Lyra, this call was picked up by a human ship orbiting the planet, the Vanguard, a vessel dedicated to exploration and aid in the far reaches of space. On the bridge of the Vanguard, Captain Alara Miles stood, staring at the data streaming across her screen. The distress signal was faint, irregular, but unmistakable. A voice, young and frightened, calling for help. Could be a trap, the communications officer warned, or a malfunction. Alara shook her head, conviction firm in her eyes. "Or it's a real plea. And if it is, we can't ignore it." The crew moved quickly. A rescue team was assembled, suited up for the unknown. As the ship prepared to descend into the alien atmosphere, Ilara's mind raced with questions. But one thing was certain: somewhere below, a child's hope depended on them. Back on the forest floor, Lyra moved faster, the desperation fueling her steps. The light of the pendant flickered, a fragile signal of the bond between mother and child. Her eyes filled with tears, but she wiped them away fiercely. Fear was a luxury she couldn't afford. Suddenly, faint lights appeared through the dense foliage. Figures in strange suits, carrying tools and weapons, their faces hidden behind reflective helmets. "Human!" Lyra called out, her voice breaking. "Please help. My mother is trapped. She's dying." Ilara's team responded immediately, following Lyra through the maze of alien plants until the clearing came into view. The sight that met them was worse than expected. The snare was a lethal trap, designed with precision and cruelty. Its tendrils pulsed with energy, tightening their grip with every slight movement of the mother. Her scales, once radiant, were dulled by pain and blood. "Hold still," one medic whispered, working quickly to disable the snare's power source. Lyra's mother met Alara's eyes, a mixture of gratitude and exhaustion. "Thank you," she breathed. "She saved me, she didn't leave." Alara knelt beside them, offering a reassuring smile. "We're here now. We won't let anything happen to you." But the forest was not silent for long. From the shadows emerged figures, hunters, cloaked in dark armor, their faces hidden behind sleek helmets. They moved with predatory grace, weapons drawn, eyes cold and merciless. Ilara's team tensed, weapons ready. "They came for her," Ilara said quietly. "We have to protect them." A fierce battle erupted under the alien sky. The hunters attacked with deadly precision, but Ilara's team fought back fiercely. The forest echoed with the sounds of conflict: energy blasts, shouts, the crackle of distant fires. Lyra stayed close to her mother, holding her hand tightly. Despite the chaos, she felt a spark of hope. This was a fight not just for survival, but for something greater. As the last hunter fell back into the shadows, the clearing grew still again. The medics worked to stabilize the mother, whose breathing was now steady but fragile. Ilara looked at Lyra and her mother. "We're taking you both with us," she said firmly. "You're safe now." The child nodded, eyes wide with relief and gratitude. On board the Vanguard, the The sterile brightness of the medbay was a stark contrast to the wild forest. The mother rested, healing slowly, while Lyra sat nearby, clutching the pendant, her thoughts still on the forest and the dangers left behind. Elara visited often, learning their story, of a people divided by fear and violence, of a world where survival was a daily battle, and of a child's unwavering love that crossed the stars. But the journey was just beginning. The cries that had echoed through the forest had been answered, but they were only the first notes in a much larger chorus. Together, humans and aliens would face a future filled with challenges, but also hope. Because sometimes, the smallest voice, crying out from the darkest places, could start a revolution that changed the fate of worlds. The Vanguard's engines hummed softly as the ship cruised away from the alien planet, carrying its precious passengers toward the uncertain safety of human space. In the medbay, the alien mother, weakened but alive, rested under the careful watch of the medical team. Her skin slowly regained its radiant shimmer, the dullness of pain giving way to faint pulses of vibrant light. Beside her, Lyra sat quietly, fingers curled tightly around the pendant that had been her lifeline in the forest. Her large, luminous eyes reflected both relief and a burning determination. She knew their fight was far from over. Captain Elara Miles stood at the viewport, watching the stars blur into streaks as the ship accelerated. The rescue had been a success, but it was only the beginning. "We need to understand who set those traps and why," Elara said, turning to her crew. "This isn't random cruelty, it's systematic. Someone wants to hunt her people to extinction." Over the following days, the medical team worked tirelessly. The alien mother, whose name was Elara, began to regain her strength. She told Elara and the ship's linguists about the Harrowers, a brutal faction ruling her homeworld with fear and violence. "The Harrowers believe in survival of the strongest," Elara explained, voice soft but firm. "They hunt those they call surplus, the weak, the different, anyone who doesn't serve their cruel vision. They use traps like the one that caught me to terrorize and control." Lyra nodded, her small hands clenched. "They wanted to silence us. But I will not let them." Elara's mind was already working. This was no longer just a rescue mission. It was a chance to expose a dark regime and protect countless innocent lives. "We'll bring your story to the United Galactic Council," she promised. "They have the power to act. But first, we need evidence." Lyra and Elara helped the crew analyze data collected from the planet, the remnants of snares, weapons, and recordings captured during their escape. The Vanguard sensors had also picked up encrypted messages hinting at the Harrowers' broader plans. As the pieces fell into place, a grim picture emerged. The Harrowers intended to expand their control, hunting down dissenters across multiple systems, spreading fear and oppression. But the Harrowers were aware someone had escaped. A warning reached the Vanguard, a chilling message in the Harrowers' cold mechanical code: return what is ours or face annihilation. Elara tightened her jaw. "They think this will scare us. It won't." The Vanguard prepared for the worst. Shields were reinforced, weapons readied, and every crew member stood vigilant. Elara coordinated with nearby allies to secure reinforcements. There was no question, they would protect Lyra, Elara, and the truth they carried. Underscore 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 underscore. Meanwhile, Lyra spent her days learning about human technology and culture, her natural curiosity and resilience shining through. Elora, though weakened, shared stories of their people's history, of art, science and community before the harrower's rise. Together, mother and child grew stronger, their bond unbroken by trauma. Underscore 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 underscore. The day the harrowers arrived was marked by a dark storm that roared across the Vanguard shields. Their fleet emerged from hyperspace, sleek, menacing warships bristling with weaponry and bearing the harsh insignia of their regime. The battle was swift and brutal. Energy blasts tore through the void, illuminating the darkness with bursts of light and fire. The Vanguard maneuvered with agility, returning fire and protecting its vulnerable passengers. Underscore 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 underscore. In the chaos, Elara led a boarding party onto the harrower's flagship. Their mission was clear: disable the command ship and capture the leader responsible for the ruthless campaign. Inside the cold corridors of the enemy vessel, Elara and her team moved silently, guided by Lyra's knowledge of the enemy's tactics. Underscore 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 underscore. They confronted the harrower leader, a cruel figure with cold, unyielding eyes. "You meddle in affairs beyond your understanding," he hissed. "This is our order, our destiny." Elara met his gaze evenly. "Your destiny is tyranny. But it ends here." Underscore 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 underscore. After a tense battle, the leader was captured, his plans laid bare for the galaxy to see. The Vanguard returned triumphant, but Elara knew this was only a victory in a larger war for justice. Underscore 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 underscore. Back on the ship, Lyra stood beside her mother, looking out at the stars with hope. "We've started something," she said softly. "A fight for those who can't fight for themselves." Elara smiled, strength returning to her voice. "And now, we have allies who understand what it means to protect family." Underscore 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 underscore. The United Galactic Council convened, moved by the evidence and stories brought by the Vanguard. Sanctions were placed on the harrowers, and a coalition formed to aid those oppressed by the regime. Lyra and Elara were invited to join the Council's efforts, symbols of resilience and hope across the stars. Underscore 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 underscore. On the observation deck of the Vanguard, Elara, Lyra, and Elara stood together, the vast galaxy stretching before them. "Thank you, human," Lyra said quietly. "You answered my cry when no one else could." Elara placed a hand on her shoulder. "We answered because your cry was a reminder. No voice is too small, no plea too faint. Together, we can change the stars." Underscore 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 underscore. As the ship sailed into the infinite night, carrying new dreams and new alliances, the child's heartbreaking call had blossomed into a promise. a promise that in the darkest moments, hope could still shine bright and change the course of worlds.